Preparing live stream. All right. Setting up. Looking good so far.
I don't know if this thing's working.
Oh, looks live. Okay, yay. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. This is Melissa May Dillon here, live on my personal page on Facebook for the very first time, streaming in from Zoom. So I'm figuring it out. And I am here with Haley Beth, who has some questions about her business and different things that she might want to change or do or whatever. And Newton is, I don't see him in here. No, no. Doggy questions. So I want to provide her some coaching with her business, and we wanted to live stream this so you guys can see what this looks like. And let's just go from here. So Haley Beth, tell me a little bit about your business and what questions you've got.
Hi, Melissa. I'm excited to be here and work with you and get your insight. So I'm an intuitive massage therapist, and I've been a massage therapist for almost 10 years. Just started doing my own business like 2.5 years ago. So just like building my clientele. Yeah, it's been going pretty good so far, just trying to really get to where I want to be at, and like be booked. So I'm rebranding a little bit. So I was like, my business name is Black Lotus. So it was Black Lotus Massage, but now it's Black Lotus Healing. So I'm just trying to gear a little bit more towards like incorporating energy and like the mind, body, soul connection. Yeah, so trying to create a few like a few memberships and packages, and like also maybe eventually do retreats. And then with my memberships, I might be doing like a price increase. So just kind of filling that out too.
Okay, perfect. Where do you live, by the way?
I'm in Utah.
Oh, okay, Utah. Perfect. Yeah, we're actually working on scheduling a retreat in San Diego, and we were talking about having a massage therapist there. So there you go. Might need to talk about that. Okay, so I know with developing some of your what do you feel is like you're driven to want to make a change, and like what feels maybe the hardest part or the struggle about making the change, or where do you might feel sticky about some of these things?
So I was really struggling at like creating packages and like how to like kind of promote them. I did have a couple breakthroughs with like how I want to package and what I want to package. I'm just debating on like price, and then like if I want to do like a big ticket number and have like 3 to 5 like sessions included in that, or just like make a package and sell it like one at a time kind of a thing. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. So, and I imagine like as a massage therapist, is that the main thing that you're doing, or is there other stuff? It sounds like you're adding other stuff in there too, right?
That's the main thing I'm doing. I also do like chakra balancing. I'm not like Reiki certified or anything like that, but I did have like an energy course in my massage course that so like I'm definitely familiar with energy, and this year I've just been getting more like in tune with everything and like feeling like the intuition and like the downloads more. So just wanting to practice that more too, and like help people heal energetically and physically. Um,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. And I imagine like, so I would know like I have an online business where I can sell a product without my time and attention, and it can just generate income. So when it comes to the fact that you have a business where it actually requires your time and attention, you do need to get it to a price point where it feels like you're able to expand without necessarily having to spend a lot more time. So that does require, raising your price and feeling comfortable about that. And so when it comes to raising your price, we talked a little bit, but it felt like you were kind of comparing a little bit to other people's pricing. So because we can literally do anything. You could become like the famous masseuse behind the famous people, and they like pay you thousands upon thousands of dollars to masseuse them and get them in their right energy before they go on screen and all these things. Like there's no limit to the amount of income that you can create doing a massage therapy work. So one, I just want to kind of clear that away. But I know that like if we haven't charged high prices before or getting starting to charge high prices, we kind of feel a little bit uncomfortable. So where are you at in terms of the pricing and comparing the pricing and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I worked at a spa for like 6 years. It was pretty like one of the most high-end spas like in my area. And my mindset was like when I left, it was like a little bit like I charge less than them because like it's not a fancy spa. You don't get like the locker room and the robe and like all of that stuff. And also like I just want to be affordable to people too. But my mindset has changed a little bit. So now I feel like when I was working at the spa, it was more like massage after massage after massage, and I wasn't really like focused on my client. And like now that I have my own practice, I definitely am more focused and connected to my clients. So having that like personal connection, I think is more valuable. So like, yeah, I am like kind of in the mindset that like I'm more valuable than the spa at this point, but it kind of is scary just because like I don't want to scare my clients away if I raise my prices or yeah. And then like I have some friends like in the same industry, and we're pretty much all at the same level right now. So like I feel like they offer just as good a service as me. So like charging more than them, I kind of have a little bit of a block there too. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, definitely, I mean, we definitely come with blocks, with money. And I mean, I kind of hate the word block, but ultimately a belief, some sort of sticky feeling around charging, raising prices and stuff like that. I know for myself too, like I really, when I rolled out my stuff, to help people pass the insurance exam, everyone's like, this stuff is worth thousands. I'm like, yeah, but they can't pay thousands to they're trying to get a job with passing the insurance exam. And I definitely had this. I want it to be accessible for everybody. But I mean, and ultimately though, like with the services that you're offering, and it really comes down to the way in which you talk about it, communicate about it, and let people know what are the benefits that they're going to be receiving on the other side of it. And you can literally charge any price you want. Like we really struggle with the idea of pricing and who would pay for that. But if you're not like people will pay anything for anything. Like it's if it's what they want, they will pay for it. So I would say if you're trying to go for like a higher ticket, you want to create an environment where it is a higher ticket, right? So, and this is where you can talk about, you go to the massage, you go to the spa, but there's a bunch of people there, you have to share a bathroom, you have all this stuff. When you come with me, it's very, private. It's all, it's just you. All the time is dedicated to you. Like it depends on how you're going to word it and how you're going to market it. So think about the person who would pay that much and what kind of experience they would want and write it from that perspective. So think about, and then also one of the biggest things I would focus on is what is the impact you want them to have. So when they meet with you, they get the massage, what is their impact? What is going to be different about their life? How is this experience going to change them? What are the benefits they're going to receive after walking away from this experience? And then writing it and talking about it in such a way that they're like, oh my gosh, this is the most supreme experience that I can have, to have not just because who you're selling to is not a person who knows that they need a massage. You're selling to a person who understands energy, who understands that the person who's working on them matters, right? Like I don't want a person who like hates their job and they've got client after client after client. My massage is not going to be very good. The energy around me is not going to be very good. So you're going to be talking to a different type of person. And all of this just gets to be in the way that you write about it, the way that you advertise it, the way that you market it. You're talking to a person who understands energy, who understands that the hands that are touching them matter, and that how you keep your energy clean and what you're doing with them matter, creating an experience for them where they feel entirely taken care of, the intimacy, not being in a spa with a bunch of other people running around in the showers and all of that, like truly having this intimate experience, and then really curating it to them so that they really feel like you're really just taking care of them. This is all for them in this moment, their energy, their emotions, their vibrations, their physical being, because like it sounds like that's where you're going in terms of taking care of all of that stuff. So once you think about what is the impact that they're going to have, what is the transformation they're going to have, how am I going to take care of them? When you begin writing that out and packaging that out, I feel like the price point is going to come more clearly to you. Because I think what we try to do sometimes is set the price point and then justify the price point. But let's create the experience. Let's really get in tune with what is the experience? What is the impact? What is it going to look like? So I always like to say begin with the end in mind. So if you're going to have a high, so let's say this high ticket, which really high ticket just translates to high touch, really incredible experience. That's ultimately high ticket, right? So what is it going to look like? What is it going to feel like? What are they going to receive? What is it, what will they see? How is it going to smell? Like really just create the most amazing experience for them and then talk about it, write about it. And then I think the price that will land for you will come. But you definitely don't want to compare yourself to everyone else because you're unique, right? And the right person will want to work with you. So
Right.
you don't have to compare yourself to other people and you don't have to match what everyone else is doing. And in fact, when you write it in such a way, when you talk about it in such a powerful way, it's like they're not just buying a massage, right? Like you could go get a $60 an hour massage. They're not buying that. They're buying the whole shebang, the whole experience, the energy of it, the essence of it, the spirituality of it. And so when you can begin writing about it and talking about it in such a way that they're like, oh, like this, I really connect with this. This feels really good. I really like this. Then the price won't even matter for them.
Yeah.
So how is this feeling?
Yes, I like that a lot. And yeah, you're right, because my clientele isn't going to be the same as like my friends in the same industry, or like the niche or anything. And like we're all going to attract our own clients for what we're doing. Yeah. And so like I do have like what I do right now is like an all-inclusive kind of like massage where I have my tools like cupping, muscle scraping, hot stones. That's all included so that I can like customize the intuitive massage to what their body is needing. And I do want to add more like maybe sound baths and guided meditation. And stuff like that. So I like not having to like pitch and like be like, oh, do you want to add this and like try and upsell? So that's why I do have it all inclusive.
I love that.
Plus it's
That's
like
one of the things that annoy me the most when I go to get a massage. It's like, well, do you want this? Do you want that? 15, 20, whatever. And it's like, well, what do I need? I don't even know,
right.
what I need. And you're just selling it to me so you can get an upsell. Like that is so when you're able to frame it in a way, like when you come to me for massage, it's a full body experience. You're going to get exactly what you need based on, I'm going to feel your body. I'm going to tune into your energies and I'm going to give you what you need based on what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. And you don't have to add this and add that, you're paying one inclusive price for everything. And you can word it in such a way and talk about it in such a way that it feels so empowering and so amazing. Like I know, like I've literally have asked for what you're offering. I'm like, where do I find this? Like I want to be able to go in and just be so taken care of and fully treated and whatever the best, whatever is going to work for me, whatever's going to feel for me right that day, is it the cupping, is it the script, whatever it is the hot stone, and not having to worrying about nickeling and diming this. It's like, it's almost like I'd be willing to pay for all of it if I had, all of it, but it is like a weird exchange, I think, in the massage industry. So you have to say, I'm setting myself apart from the norm and I'm creating a full body, full spiritual experience, mind, body, and soul. It's not just a physical massage. And be intuitive about what your body needs, and it's all included in that. And I don't have to say, oh, well, do you want to add smells? Do you want to add in the rocks? Like it's just all part of it. I think that's really beautiful.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And then what was I gonna say? Yeah, sometimes I worry because like my clientele is a bit of a variety. And so like I've been thinking about creating packages and I'm like, well, what if I just like add like the chakra balance and the meditation and everything and like create a package at a price, but what if like my client doesn't want like a meditation or something because they're not like into that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
that was kind of stopping me for a minute, but then like I was also kind of thinking like I'm going to attract the clients that do want that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
So a couple of things here. One, you have to be willing to let go. Well, let me start here first. What do you want to be offering? Do you even want just a massage client anymore? Or
right.
do you want someone who wants the whole thing?
Right, because I mean, yeah, it would be more fun for me to be able to switch up each massage instead of just doing like plain massages every day. Um, yeah, but I do get those clients that I still like that are like maybe like an old military guy or like a sporty gym guy who's like not really into that, like it, because I have like a mixture of like sporty massage and energy work, and so that's kind of what I'm trying to like go with too. Like you get the both, you get like the stretching and like all of that and energy healing. So yeah, I don't know, I guess it'd just be like up to the client. If they don't want it, then that's fine,
Yeah.
but
But what do you want? Like, do you want to have do you want a handful of clients where they're not doing all this other stuff? Or do you want to say, because it gets to be what you want. And I think that sometimes we forget that it really gets to be what you want.
yeah.
So there's a little bit of fear around, well, I don't want to lose clients. But you have to remember, like, if you lose clients, you're making space for the more aligned clients. So
Yeah.
what I would want you to do is very clear on who it is you want to serve, what impact that they want to have, and allow everyone who doesn't fit that to go,
Okay.
right? Like it's okay to lose people if you're gaining a lot more other people in the realm that you want to be working in anyway.
Yeah, and just have faith that that'll happen.
Yeah, and trust and faith. Like if you desire to do it, it's because there's other people desiring for it. I literally am desiring what you're offering. I've been desiring what you're offering.
Yeah.
So like there's already evidence that it's possible. And there's again so many people who are already into this and who want this. So I would again I would get begin with the end in mind. Like really truly from like jump to a point where you're running your business how you want to. It feels so good. All of your clients are aligned to you. You're making the amount of money that you want to make. What is the experience that you're providing? How many people a day are you seeing? So it's kind of like you what is the word called? You it's like backwards engineer. So you start from like what is your most ideal vision for your life, for your day, for your business, for the experience that they're going to have, and then you reverse engineer from there. So instead of saying so maybe I can do memberships and maybe I can do this and maybe I'll do that. It's like, no, let's start with like, what is the most ideal? Who do I want to be working with? What do I want to be providing them? And then back engineer from that. Because you literally, again, you could get to a point where you're working for, because like think about like when Lizzo does her nails, she's not going to a nail salon for the normal nail. Like someone is coming to her house. She pays thousands of dollars for that. Like the same thing could be happening for you with the massage. And so I would get very, very clear on what it is that I'm offering, who it's meant for, what the impact they're going to have after receiving a day with you, the services with you. Hold that vision in your mind, and then the ideas, the marketing, the insight, the customers, they're all going to start lining up for you because you got very clear and aligned with what it is you actually want to be doing and not what should I be doing, what do other people want. You would be your business will boom when you're doing what you want to do, when you're doing what calls to your soul the most, right? So
Yeah.
even if it's like I see one person a day, because like I don't know, like if you were to see one person a day and they're getting the most incredible experience and they spend, a few hours with you with the sound healing and the rocks and like sometimes maybe you massage and then you take a break and then you do the sound stuff or you do it all together, whatever you create the experience, you could literally have just one person a day
Yeah.
and they potentially could have a membership price. So like maybe the price is a little bit high for some people, but you're like, you know what? You can make weekly payments towards this and meet with me once a month. Right? So it doesn't have to be you pay one price big time. Like if you were to create memberships, which recurring revenue is amazing, right? Like if you have people signed up constantly and they're making payments constantly, that feels nice and beautiful. You're receiving money all the time. And then you meet with them once a month. And then maybe you only have a select handful of clients, but they know that when they come to you, they're going to get the most amazing experience, not just a 1 hour relaxation massage. This is like a 1 hour transformation, spiritual experience, out of mind, out of body, like the soul connection. Like when you really talk about it in that way and when you really curate it that way, the right people will show up and you can let go of the people who are not meant for that.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I just need to get in that energy and make my vision clear. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. And like when I do think at the end, in mind. I mean, I would like to do like a mindset coaching course where I can just like sell that and like get the revenue, or like identity shifting, like because that's kind of what I'm going through right now, of course. So talking about that would be fun for me. And like I said, like retreats, like running retreats and stuff like that. And then massage more of like my day-to-day job. But
Yeah. Yeah, and absolutely. And you could even, I mean, you can create a business on anything. So like, let's say you get this massage thing going where you sell spiritual massages, energetic chakra balancing, all this stuff, and then you show other massage people how to do that. You
yeah,
show them what it looks like, how you brand, how you market, how you talk to your clients, how you book the clients. Like you can create a business about how you did your business, and that can be a recurring revenue, a course that you sell on repeat,
yeah,
right? And then you have pictures of your massage experience, you have pictures of what it looks like, you have little videos, and you use that to say, this is the services that I sell. And if you're a massage therapist, you can do this as well. Or like, here's how I live my lifestyle of only seeing one client a day and receiving, $20,000 a month. Like you can advertise how you do that and then sell how to do that to other masseuses, other massage therapists who are trying to also be more spirit. So many people right now are like, I want to be more spiritual with what I'm doing. And we
yeah,
literally can embed it into everything. I embedded it into the insurance exam. Like
yeah,
we have meditations and audios about passing the exam, you can really embed it into everything. And so like what you're doing, I don't know anybody who offers what you're potentially talking about here. Right. So like you can literally be the first to do it, create the most amazing thing, and then show other people how to do it. You can have a whole Facebook group, a whole YouTube channel dedicated to how to be a high paid massage therapist who is doing the spiritual chakra alignment with all of that stuff. You create a channel on how you do it. You create a Facebook group on how to do it. I mean, it's endless. Like it's endless the ideas that you can do.
cool. Okay. Yeah. And I think I just had an idea of like doing like yeah, doing like the all-inclusive membership, because like I do have like right now right here I have like a section of like complimentary add-ons, and then like more like deeper enhancements, which would be like the guided meditation and like all of that. So maybe like for new clients or like everyday clients, having some promotion, just like meditation, like if they're not into that, or like so it's not already like in the massage if they don't want it. But if it's like a membership, then they get everything, whatever they need, kind of a thing, is a thought I
Yeah,
just,
and what I would do is some people at first glance, like that retired military guy would be like, what the fuck is this foo-foo stuff? I don't want to do this. But you're like, you know what? Let's just try it out. So you
yeah,
offer it to him for free. You give him the experience. You do the sound, you do the stuff. Like give everyone the experience and allow them to be like, oh my God. Like they might like walk out of there kind of dazed and then like a week later be like, holy shit, what was that? I need that again.
yeah,
Right? So like allow people to learn what it is,
yeah,
allow them to see what it is, give them the opportunity to try it out, and then kind of go from there. So you can say, you know what, I don't really offer normal massages, but I will bring you in. I'll show you what I do and how I do it, and if and I'll give it to you for a normal massage rate, and then you can let me know, if you liked it, then we can continue. You can have my membership. And if you don't like it, then you had a one-time massage with some weird stuff. And it's a story to tell your friends next time you're out having a beer.
yeah, and I've been trying to have the mindset of like even just attracting clients that are open-minded, even if they don't know about it. Just having them be open-minded, because I did have a client like that, because like yeah, I'm in Utah, so there's like Hill Air Force Base like right here. And I had a client who was just like, oh, my back hurts, but we ended up having this like crazy connection, and I even kind of like life coached him through some stuff, and he was just like always questioning me about like energy and like asking me. And so I'm just like, I just need more clients like that who are interested. And then I can, yeah.
Yeah, my sister literally did a VIP day, and she's not even a trained masseuse or anything, but she did a VIP day with a person who came to her house because she likes it to be in her space. And they started off with like, they did different things. Like, she even had them take a bath, she did a massage, they did some life coaching, they did some conversation. Like, you can create a full VIP experience where I'm not just receiving a massage, I'm also receiving the life coaching. You can literally sell that as a package. All the things that you want to offer a person and serve in the world, you can create something around that and offer that. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. And then I know in one of the courses in FTP is like six figure healer or whatever, and it was just saying like make it, sorry, hold on.
And for people watching, FTP is the full-time purpose with Victor Odo and Aaron Dowdy, just FYI, if anyone's curious.
And then because it's like over deliver and like make sure you have perks and all that, and like that's kind of where I was stuck to, because I'm like, I already offer everything for free, so like how am I gonna add perks to like my memberships? But I was like, the only things I could think of was like discount, and then like having the option to pick from all of the add-ons instead of just the select few that I already have for free. And then I don't know, for like packages, like I was gonna do like the alignment more like energy package and do like a free custom oil, or like a detox tea for like a detox package. Is like little things like that enough? Or I just feel like sometimes I'm like, oh, that's not enough. They're not gonna want it.
Yeah. So one thing I would say is when we take courses like that, full-time purpose and stuff, receive the information, see if it fits for you. If not, you're already over delivering. You're already giving away too much. So I would say, like, I think it could just be in the way that you talk about it. So you would say, my massage rate is this, and then I add this in, like you can, if you word it correctly, like with my gold class series package that I offer for $97, if I sold that to an insurance company, it would be thousands of dollars, but I sell it to the individual for 97. So I say this package is valued at $5,000 and I'm giving it to you for 97. So you can, that would be the way I feel like would be a little bit easier.
Yeah, how you
Yeah.
deliver.
So when, yeah, so when like all of these services, you could do that. You say sound healing is this, hot stone is this, oils is this. I bundle it all together. If you were to add these up separately, it would be this, but I'm charging this. So you can, I don't think you need to try and figure out extra stuff. Now, you could add the tea in there if you love making the tea. You could even do a customized candle, right? So you can be like, this candle is based on you. So like at the beginning, right? Part of their membership could be, getting their custom candle, a custom oil, and maybe you partner with someone else who does that. Like I know Andrea Franco, Meant for Magic is her brand, and she makes her oils and candles and she infuses magic in them. Like she sets intentions as she's making this stuff, and she has a money oil. She's got candles that have a money frequency to them. So like you could add stuff like that if that lights you up, right? So you can always do things like that, personalized stuff like that, but don't feel like you have to try and figure it out. You're already offering a ton of value. And so it's just the way that you word it, I think might help you through that.
Yeah, good point, good point. Yeah, or even just like a sign-on little special gift or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then so right now, currently, like I charge more for like dollar to minute wise, like 30 minutes is like more than say like a 2 hour, because I enjoy doing like 90 minute to 2 hours more. But with like my price increase, I was thinking about just like evening it out, or like how do you feel about that?
Again, instead of answering that question directly, I would begin with the end in mind and reverse engineer from there. So, like all these ideas that you have are awesome, but they may have come from a place of, I'm trying to figure it out based on what I currently know, based on what I think might work, based on what I think people would want. So, I would kind of just set that aside for a minute and really go, what would a perfect day look like? What would a perfect experience look like? And what transformation I would want that person to have. Go there, make that, plan that, see that, feel that, and then come back to the drawing board, reverse engineer from that point.
Okay. Okay. And then for like, I know I'm probably just going back to
No,
what you're
go ahead, go ahead.
so my whole thing is like commit to your self-care too. Like people should be getting massage and be taking care of their bodies. And so I always say like you do need like 3 to 5 consecutive massages to really like fix a problem or like see a difference. So I was thinking about selling like a package like that, like 3 massages and 5 massages. But then also having a membership where like you get a monthly massage for the group packages. Would it be better to be like, oh, you have like 3 months or 6 months to use these instead of like one a month? Kind of a
I mean,
thing.
I definitely, I think you should do some sort of package where they do the 3 to 5 massages up front. Because are you like how quickly should they do them in a row in a succession?
Mhm. Like every 2 to 4 weeks, yeah.
Okay, so like they should do a massage, one massage every 2 weeks initially for
Yeah.
3 to 5 sessions. Okay. So I would offer it like that. I would say, the best way to get the best results for your body, your mind, your spirit is to get a massage every 2 weeks. And you need to do 3 to 5 of them, depending on what your thing is, or maybe you just pick 4 or something, or
Mhm.
always 5 just to make it easy. And then you're going to have once a month. And you just package it that way with the pricing. So like if they're like, well, I can't afford that up front, like if there's a bigger price up front, because what you don't want to do is like say that you were to like that equals a certain amount of massages, 5 up front and then once a month after that is a certain price, and then you can charge a monthly charge for that. But what you wouldn't want to happen is they pay only 1 to 2 payments, get a bunch of massages, and then not have it. So you have to figure out a way where you can price it to where they can have all of those massages up front and then pay like a monthly. So maybe like a down payment that will cover the 5 massages and then a monthly after that for all the remaining massages. Does that make sense?
Kinda, yeah. So
I,
like
I
so like 5 up front and then like move to the membership where they can like
yes.
use them out a little bit more.
Yeah, something like that. But again, I feel like once you do the begin with the end in mind, where you really visualize what it is that you're wanting and what experience you're creating for them, like the biggest thing is impact, right? What impact will this person have? And that's how also you're going to market it. You're not going to market it as I'm going to give you a massage that gives you sound healing, that gives you hot stone, that gives you, no, that's not how we're going to market it. We're going to market it. You're going to receive a life-changing, transformative experience, mind, body, soul, where you're going to rest, relax, restore with a massage. And like you're selling the experience, not so much the service. Right. So once you get really, and you can, I would encourage you, talk to ChatGPT. I love ChatGPT. I talk to them all the time. Like, how do I talk about this experience that's going to transform their life? It's going to change, once they leave my place, they're going to feel lighter. They're going to feel happier. They're going to have this. They're going to have that. How can I word this in a way that is selling the experience and not so much the exact service?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think too, you'll get a lot of clarity if you begin with the end in mind. And so
Yeah.
I think this is where I would literally take time and meditate
So
and
into
like visualize the experience. So imagine one person in your mind, and you're like, they're going to walk away with the most amazing impact from me. This is how their life will be changed. And then what does that look like? What does that feel like? What are you doing for them? How long is it? And once you see that and feel that, I feel like the price will land for you
okay.
and the marketing will land for you and the way that you sell it will land. I think once you take the action on really, really seeing it out, because one of the things we do as business owners sometimes is we try to we have a goal of what we want to do, but we think we need to staircase our way there before we can begin to really do it, you
Yeah.
know?
And
And it feels like you're kind of staircasing a little bit.
yeah.
And it's not wrong. Like the work you've done is not wrong. It's not bad. It's just, again, we're like, what could work? What might people want? How could potentially do this? And I think let's start with the dream. Let's start with like the ultimate experience and then go from there.
Okay. Yeah, and I have been doing that because like I do think about where I want to be, but then I'm like, am I like how long is it going to take me to get there? Is this going to be a thing next year or?
Yeah. And the time doesn't matter because all you have is right now anyway, you know? Oh my God, I just got jealous of your Dutch Bros. But you have a Dutch Bros back there. The time doesn't really exist, right? It's just right now. So if you fully take care of your present moment, like just right now is all I have, and I fully live into this present moment, every other time after that's going to take care of itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So just get the time out of your head because once you have it anyway, it won't even feel like it was any time at all.
Okay. Yeah. And then any advice on like starting retreats up or like, so I'm like redoing my website right now too, and I was just gonna have like like a retreat section, even where they can hire me to work at retreats,
Yep.
eventually. So I need to figure that price out too. But eventually I want to like run my own retreats. And so like just any advice on like what that looks like so I've done retreats before, but like I didn't get paid for it. I just like got to like attend when I wasn't working. And so but now like in the mindset I have now, I'm like I need to be paid for that. So like I would want to pay other people. So is it like an upfront cost and then like you get your money back once people start signing up or like, any advice?
Yeah. Well, so again, I will begin with the end in mind. Feel and see the retreat in your mind and allow it to come to you. But for me, like
Okay.
I've been wanting to do like in-person things for a while and I finally just like I just picked the date. I was like, okay, here's the date and I'm going to reverse engineer from there. And then I started meeting with the other person that I'm going to be working on it with and we started brainstorming what it's going to look like, where do we want to go, all the things. But the biggest thing is just take action on it. Like get started on it. Like my sister, she wanted to run retreats too and she was running wheels around. Well, I got to do this, I got to do that before I can even offer retreat. And I'm like, just offer the retreat. Like she already had an audience, she already had all these people. And she's like, well, I can't get the place. I was like, I will pay for the Airbnb for you. And all you need is like 3 people to sign up and you could pay for the Airbnb. Even if you don't make any money on the retreat, you can at least have the retreat. You could do it. You can get your experience with it.
Yeah.
And within a day of posting it, she had already paid off the Airbnb. Like it was that easy. So sometimes you could just like take the leap and say, I've booked this out. I'm calling in the most amazing women that this is meant for, and then just kind of go from there. I'm kind of that person. I kind of like to jump in and then figure it out on my way.
Okay. Yeah.
But you
Okay.
can also, the biggest thing is just feeling it and seeing it. If
Yeah.
you feel it and see it, the universe will provide the path for you to get it. Because again, your job is not the how. Your job is what you want. You want to have retreats. So feel it and see it and call it to you. Allow all the insight, the ideas, the inspiration. Because it could be you have a client you're massaging and you're like, I want to offer retreats. Oh my God, I have a retreat space. Like
Yeah.
you'd be perfect for it. Like that kind of stuff can happen. The alignment and the synchronicities happen boom, 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 like popcorn when we are feeling it and seeing it.
Definitely. And I do feel it and see it. Like I do envision that in my meditations, like when I am envisioning like my highest self, like that's where I see someone running retreats. And so, yeah, I agree. I even like have had situations like that where I had like a client come in. It was like right when I started FTP and like started getting the idea that like maybe I could actually do retreats because like with all of my like limiting beliefs and stuff, I was like, no, I was like, oh, that could never be me, like speaking in front of people and stuff. But now I like have the confidence to do that. Anyways, so my client was like, oh yeah, like I just got like she was also a massage therapist. She's like, I just got hired on to like do this retreat with these guys, and like we just like started connecting and like talking about doing our own retreat sometime, or even like the other day, me and my friend were talking about like doing a podcast because I've been trying to film myself on camera, but I get like awkward. But I'm like, when I'm talking to my friends, like it flows better. She's like, let's just do a podcast. And then like we went into this coffee shop and the owner was like, yeah, you guys can come like set up here, whatever. Like we'll put a curtain up for you guys and everything for free. And so, yeah, you're right. I just need to
Yeah.
let it come to me.
Yes, yes. So feel it and see it, both for the experience you want for that high ticket offer, and then both for your retreat and feel and see all of it. See yourself living in a day of doing that. See yourself at the retreat. See the impact that the people are going to have, and then allow all the answers, to come in.
Okay.
And then when you get the action, write it down. Like you're already writing notes, right? Write it down, take the action, So I would, you could even like book an Airbnb now and privately introduce it to your client. Say, hey, I'm running this retreat. I'd really like it for you to come. I
Yeah.
think it'd be great for you. And then, let them see what happens.
Okay. Yeah. And then don't worry about scaring clients away with raising prices and stuff.
No, because in order to make room for the right clients, certain clients will leave. And you have no idea. I mean, you may like maybe some of your clients have said, "Oh, this is expensive," but when they're if they're ready, they're going to be ready. And some of your people may be like, "Yeah, I'm happy to pay you more." Like absolutely no problem, right? So we always hold the set that they're going to be mad, irritated, like whatever you feel like. So think about how you feel when someone raises a price on you, and then that's your opportunity to go in and dig in and clean that up, right? Because whatever money beliefs you're holding, your clients are going to mirror back to you.
Okay.
But yeah, ultimately, the truth of it is when I am in alignment, the right clients come in, the clients I don't want will leave. And it's perfect to allow them to leave to make space for the right people.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
And you hold the line for that. So like, even if it's like, you tell everybody you're raising your prices, that this is what's happening, and they all disappear, and you're like, the universe is like, leaders are bridges and bridges are tested. So if you're going to be the leader of how to create the most amazing massage spiritual movement on the planet, you've got to hold the space for that. And then a $10,000 client comes in. I want to meet you twice a month. I'm going to fly you out to my place. You're going to give me that whole thing,
Yeah.
right? Like that person can show up when you in that space of you being like, so allow that to happen, and you have to hold, this is what I want. When you're very clear with the universe, this is what I want. They'll take everything you have from you potentially. And then you say, okay, this is still what I want. Right. So don't fall for the safety, right? Like allow yourself to be okay in the uncertainty, because uncertainty feels a lot like stress in our body. So it's really, so when we're in a space of uncertainty, it is scary. And so if you lose all your clients, you feel very uncertain. Oh my God, my income, my business, what the heck? But if that you have that trust and you have that faith, and again, you feel it and you see it, you feel it and you see it, then the right people will show up.
Yeah. Don't let the stress cover up the faith, I guess. Okay. Yeah.
Faith
And
over
I
fear.
was feeling good about it. Like after I sent that email to you and like I got some clarity on some things. Um, and then like I was feeling good about like raising my prices. And then this guy called me for like a advertisement thing. And I was just like talking to him and telling him, he's like, "Oh yeah, your prices are great." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm probably gonna be increasing soon." And he's like, "I don't think you should do that. Like you're oh no,
I see you. You're good.
okay, you're like competitive or whatever. Like your prices are competitive." And then I was like, "Oh crap," it kind of like dimmed me a little bit, but
Yeah, but you don't want to be competitive.
right.
You want to be so pristine and clear in the services that you're offering, that like I see an ad, and the ad says this is a very expensive pillow. Like it starts from the beginning that, yeah, this ain't cheap. This is expensive. But it's so freaking worth it. It's the best thing ever. Like sometimes I hate when things are too cheap. Like it bothers me.
Right.
Like I don't want to pay a cheap price. And in fact, like my hairstylist, like I'm in the middle of growing it out. It totally sucks right now, but like she does really good bleaching right now. But when I used to live in Vegas, and I paid $300 to get my hair done, same as what she does, and she's charging me like a third of that. And I was like, I would have paid you double for what you did. And since then, she's been slowly raising her prices. And now she actually has a whole huge salon where she was renting. She had two chairs, and now she has an entire salon. And so it's like when I came in and it's like, you should be charging more, I tipped her to what she should be charging me. And then she actually started raising her prices and now has a much bigger business than what she had before.
Yeah, and it's true. You attract the better clientele when you do raise your prices. Like a friend of
Yeah.
mine, she's like trying to build her clientele, but she like is offering like 50% off, and she's like, "I can't get anybody to even take this, but like people will book with me, and
Yeah.
yeah, I try and tell her the
Because
same.
like there's something wrong. It doesn't, the energy is sticky, right? So like how you do things matters more than what you do. So if she's doing it in the energy of, oh, I need people to buy, like they need to get in, let me reduce the price just so that they buy, just so that they get in, that doesn't feel very good. And people who are in energetic alignment will not want to book her services. Right? So that matters. So how you do thing matters more than what you do. So when you're creating this package, when you're creating your prices and stuff, again, doing it from the energy of I want to service and impact people. I want to be a part of their transformation. I want to give them so much healing and so much, love and so much whatever it is that their mind, body, and soul needs. And from that place, then you pick your pricing and now you're in alignment. And when people see that price, knowing what you offer, it's a no-brainer for them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I will do that. Meditate on it and think about what I want out of it.
Yes, yes. See the vision of it, feel it, and constantly tap into that throughout the day. If you feel like you get stuck with something, you're trying to create or whatever, step back out, see it again, feel it again, and make that your primary. The biggest thing you can do for your business is see and feel what it is you want, and then allow the answers to come in.
Okay.
Talking to myself too sometimes, as I'm like, Melissa, are you doing that as much? Not as much as I should. Thanks for the reminder.
I have conversations with myself all the time.
Yeah. All right, perfect. Do you feel like you have any other questions? You got a good basis of where you're going now?
Yeah, I don't think I have any more questions. That feels good. So
Okay. All right. Are you
thank
ready to tackle it all, feel it all out, and create the most amazing? Again, like seriously, you can literally land a client who will pay you thousands of dollars for a massage one time a month because of the experience that they're going to get, the transformation that they're going to get. It's all possible.
Yeah, I believe it.
Okay. All right.
Right.
All right. Thank you so much, Haley. You have the most amazing day. And for everyone else, like I love to help people. Like if this was like, oh my gosh, these are things I needed to hear. This is, I want to book a session with Melissa. Just let me know. I will totally help you all out. And I love you all so much. So have an amazing day. Bye, y'all. How do I end? I don't know if I end the whole. Oh, stop. There we go. Figure it out. First time.